Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome on in. Hi, my name is Magic and I am here to give you the weekly witchy forecast for the week of November 12th. I had to check the date there for a second. Alright, I'm just doing my oil right now before we begin this reading. Hi, I know it's been a hot minute. I posted a lot of videos last week or the week before that, and then you just kind of disappeared. I always do post updates in my Discord if you're interested in joining that. And then the link should be in the description. If not, it's on my Twitch page. You can always check it out there if you would like to join the Discord. But I was sick. I was sick through the whole week of Halloween. I was sick on Halloween. All I could do was read, watch TV, and sleep and eat. That was it. So I just did that on repeat, and it took me about a whole week to recover completely. I couldn't record anything. I couldn't go live. I couldn't do anything. All my plans kind of got ruined because of getting sick, but that's just how it goes. Okay. A little bit more. Rubbing that oil in. I have it all on my arms right here. But I like to still cover my arms so that the oil... It's fast drying oil, but I like to be cautious about it. Okay. I don't want it to get on my desk and get onto my cards. Because that was another thing too. When I am sick, I don't touch my cards at all. I do not touch them. And that really sucks because I had just gotten a new deck. Which I did another video on showing that. It was, this Star Seeker Oracle one. I had on that and I couldn't really use them because I got sick. But I plan not to use them for this reading because I still have to practice with them. But I still have to use those too. I use those in another. I did have an opportunity to use them in a video. Those are the TBR decks. It's chilling back there. And as for news for this week, before we get on to this weekly reading, is the new moon. Oh gosh, that is the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing I have. It is the new moon in Scorpio happening on Monday, November 13th. We are working for that new moon group ritual for the Magic Circle. We're working with the King of Cups. We're keeping it cozy. We're dealing with the emotions. We're dealing with deeper emotions, getting down to it, emotional intelligence, passion, creativity. This is for the master artists. So if you're interested in learning more details about the Magic Circle, wanting to join in for this group ritual, which includes a candle magic and includes a group tarot reading, a candle report, all that sort of stuff, go to the description below and you'll have a more detailed list and a link so you can secure your spot. It's $11.11. You'll have basically until 8 p.m. Central Standard Time to sign up before I take it down, close the circle for the night, so then I can just do the live stream. I do the live streaming here on YouTube, but you only get the link if you secure your spot. You can also just check it out here. It's through my Ko-fi right here. So go to my shop page. You'll be like /shop, I think, additional, something like that. But Ko-fi at Magic Bun. Okay. I feel like I have to get back in the groove in doing this. It was, I mean, no one's ever had a great time, when you have the sniffles and the sneezing and just, so you see, oh, you can't see it, but I have like over there, a box of tissues at the ready just in case. But hopefully things get back on track. We get back to doing videos. I wanted to do some more live content. I was going to, the week of Halloween, I had actually planned to go back live regularly on Twitch. But things got pushed back. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe the divine had better plans for me and decided I needed to wait some more. So will I be going live this week? There are plans for it, but not sure if I can do it this week or if I have to push it back another week. But I still go live twice a month for the Magic Circle. Alright, let us contact our divine spiritual team and find out what we need to know for this week ahead. I am using what I call Big Daddy. And I might actually have a new oracle that I have yet to show. appearing for this video. I think it'll be perfect. So especially because that new moon, it'll fit the new moon in Scorpio. You can also use this as a collective reading for the new moon in Scorpio, because I normally would love to have done a pick a card for this. Couldn't do it at the time. And it's a little too late to do a pick a card at this point. So I'm kind of also, because it's so close, it's going to be influenced by that new moon in Scorpio anyways, that energy, and then play out for the rest of the week. So it's going to be incorporated in this too. So if you want to watch this as your new moon in Scorpio reading, I encourage it. You know, it'll be a fine addition as well. Or I should say substitution to the week ahead version. Alright, what do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know? Move my mouse out of the way. There's that. Jumping out the deck, we have some Aquarius energy. We've got the Star. We've got hopes and dreams. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got a bit of Aries energy popping into here. But the Queen of Wands is a challenging position. Maybe if there's like a little bit of doubt when you're working towards your dreams, or not wanting to shed light on something, because we have the dark moon, right? This is shadow. This is shadow magic. Maybe you're not sure, you're not comfortable if you're wanting to work with shadow magic. Maybe you want to be more reflective for this new moon. You don't want to take action. You're more about making dreams and making plans. And this is our invitation. We have the Nine of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So it's like you're going to need to make some actions. You're going to need to make some moves, no matter how you feel about this, in order to get to your dreams and your goals. And I feel like that's pretty, like, common sense would be the best way to put that. It's common sense. If you want something, you got to work for it. You got to have confidence. But I think that's where it's coming from, is a lack of confidence, a lack of also vision of your dreams and how they play into your future. Like, you're thinking about your dreams and what you want to do, but you may not see the prosperity in it. You may not see how it could be long lasting. You may also be feeling like you can't do it alone. You need a divine team, or a team, or a team of people that you can rely upon. You can also be blocking out your intuition, as we have the High Priestess coming in here as well. The High Priestess, a card of the moon. This is actually not too far off from having, you know, since a new moon is right around the corner, the High Priestess, who is associated with the moon energy. So it's like the moon, the star, the sun, the divine coming to play here. The Knight of Swords, we have another air sign coming into here. I associate this with a bit of Gemini energy, okay? So we're having also issues directing our vision and directing our words. There could be gossip. There could be something like holding you back this week. It's like voices in your head that lack that confidence and needing to turn it around. You need to work with it, because she's looking one way. She's looking towards, it's my left. It might be your right, but she's looking in one direction, and the Knight is looking in a completely other direction. So they're not seeing things eye to eye. They don't think that they're on the same journey. They're not on the same team. Okay, and even these two, your head and your heart, are not seeing eye to eye. We have the Knight of Cups coming into here. That Cups energy, intuitive energy, or something that seems more dreamlike, seems more romantic, seems more of like it's lost in fantasy, and we're trying to manifest that into reality. This could also be tied to more of your emotions versus material behavior. You might think and I understand this though, feeling like material is the only thing that's going to make you happy, but when you finally have the things that make you happy, are they actually fulfilling your cup? And what does it says? All you need is love. And I do understand to a degree. Now, this is not talking about necessities. This is not talking about what you need in order to live. This is talking about the indulgent part of yourself. This is talking about, you know, are you hoping for dreams and wanting to have stuff so you can buy extra things? You're just wanting to spend and spend and spend, versus finding things that you truly love and that can refill your cup, the things that aren't tied to things that are materialistic. Are you having issues being able to be vocal about that as well? And then we have the Hermit. So we have 3 major arcana cards down the road here, which is like divine guidance outside of your control. Insinuating like things may be happening behind the scenes more than you're aware of them for this week. But the Hermit brings us that Virgo energy. This is also about needing to take time and meditation. Maybe more, this is where I said maybe for like especially this new moon and this week, this is about reflecting on the things that you've done, the things you want, and the things that you value, wanting to bring that into alignment. Because if someone were to ask you what is it that you want, and it's like, could you go deeper than that? Could you think more than just surface level things? Okay, and we have our next 2 cards, and we have our crowning card. We have the Moon card coming out to play. It is in reverse. It is a great challenge. And then we have the Magician. And then our crowning card here, I'm only going to pick up half the deck there, is the Star. So we have 2 stars in this reading, and when we see this and it's like, this is our crowning card, this is our shadow card, this kind of just tells us more about this week is a lot of dreaming. It's a lot of wishing on a star. It's not a lot of action, and this is where we're having that problem. We're having that problem this week, vocalizing what it is that we want to the universe, writing it out, being able to articulate it, being able to vision it properly, being able to, you know, incorporate these daily routines in order to reach our goals. We're thinking about the bigger picture here. We're seeing the Magician, we're seeing about the bigger picture, but we're trying to manifest our dreams as above, so below. We're trying to manifest it into reality, but the 9 of Pentacles is like, you're having a bit of an issue, maybe a lack of patience with this. Like, have patience in yourself and your vision. We want things to become more clear, but we're in the fog with the Moon card being challenging. Again, this is also about being very comfortable with your own voice, being able to have confidence within your voice and the knowledge that you currently hold. This is also learning stuff for your own sake. This is not learning it for somebody different. And my chair must have moved. Let's change it a little bit. There we go. Felt like I was getting shorter. I was like, I'm not slouching more than normal. I am slouching, but not as much. Okay. Where was I? The Magician brings us Mercury vibes. And of course the Knight of Cups brings us Pisces vibes. And the Moon, Pisces energy. So this might be heavenly for Pisces. We don't have any Sagittarius, but we've got Gemini, we've got the Moon, Cancer energy, Virgo, Aries. A lot of things going on here. A little bit of fixed with the Star with Aquarius. And the Magician brings us Gemini or Virgo because it is associated with Mercury energy, communication, wanting to better communicate what is on your heart, being able to live in a world of dreams, but to be able to make those dreams reality. There's another message for some of you out there. It's being honest with yourself this week about what it is that you want. Even if, again, like I said, this is coming from someone as well. For some of you, it's like a job or doing something that is risky, that isn't practical, not in the way that it's going to harm you, nothing like that, but risky in the sense of you're not sure of the outcome of it. You're not sure if it's going to bring you prosperity, the material wealth, that type of security. You're not sure if you can do it by yourself. And that's why it's like having to be honest with your heart, having to be honest with your values, and being honest with like, because with that Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is a beautiful card. It is romance, it is partnership, it is, you know, it's not a terrible card, but it's also fleeting. It's there and it's gone. It is inspiration, but it is not the job done. So it's asking spirits and asking the universe and like asking, but like wanting guidance as well. When we have the Magician coming in there, the Magician is getting downloads from above and trying to bring into prosperity, as we see like all the flowers and stuff in the bottom of the card. It's trying to communicate with that, but with basic resources. Think of the elements as your earth, air, fire, and water as your 4 pillars. touching base on your mental realm with the swords, that Knight of Swords and communication. With wands for fire, the Queen of Wands right here is where your confidence is, where your energy, where your vision is going towards, where your spirit is moving towards. Earth is trying to ground that energy with that Nine of Pentacles, what you're trying to grow around you, what you want to have more of as well. And this doesn't have to be just material things. This is stuff that's good for your body. It's like having more food. It's like nourishing the soul. It's about, you know, community, ancestors, working with them, that sort of stuff. And then the cups between was it the Knight of Cups, and then like I said, we're working with the King of Cups tonight as well, which we're missing a page. We would have had almost everybody then. But with the Knight of Cups, this is about like refilling your cup. This is about your emotional needs, having the emotional intelligence, or where you're dealing with other people as well, like making sure like no one's taking advantage of your emotions, right? We don't have someone here where we have the Knight of Swords going to odds, like wanting to run away, like running away from what is on your mind, and running away of like your heart and your mind not being aligned with each other, which is probably the biggest issue here. Okay, let's bring out some oracle cards to get more clarity. I just gotta move everybody over. Hold on. We're going to bring out some surrender cards. This is good for this week, what you need to surrender for this week. Okay, what do we need to surrender? We have surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. Like I said, this is like I said, like it's not just material wealth. It's dealing with your body. It's listening to the intuition of your body and not denying yourself that. Then we have surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Sometimes things just, what it is what it is. When things don't seem clear to you, sometimes that's just how it is for right now. Like I said, a lot of times it's just having to trust into divine timing. Like I said, we had a lot of major arcanas in this reading, so a lot of things could be working behind the scenes for you right now. That will become clear as you move into the full moon, things brought into light, if you want to think about it that way. Then we have surrender to receiving support and love. This was like that independence that you really want, but you may not be able to actually get that independence, or you may think independence revolves around wanting a lot of solitude. And Spirit's like, that's not exactly it either. Like, it's fine to have, you know, times where you want to be alone, but when you become more alone, it kind of feels like a darkening sky. It feels like not being able to see the stars. You're not able to see the guidance. You're not, you know, I just, the card sitting right underneath this one, I just have to show it. The one that's sitting underneath the crowning card right here was the moon card. So the moon energy is good for this week. It's good, or not good. It's heightened. There's a lot of this moon energy. Pisces energy, the dreamer type of energy, which again, not so uncommon since we've got Scorpio, like the new moon is Scorpio right around the corner. But with this, surrendering to receiving support and love, allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So this is accepting help but there's a caveat. Now remember, some of these surrender cards, some of them may resonate with you, some of them will not. Some of these can be read together, some of them are separate. But this one I feel like kind of goes hand in hand with surrender to receiving support and love, realizing that some people are doing this because they truly do care about you, and that you also are not accepting it because you want, like, there's not like a, was it like quid pro quo? Is that how it is? Like exchange? Because we have surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So this is also like you reaching out to people and wanting to be a guiding force, wanting to be that shining light. You want to be that starlight for them and show them the way, but they have to be open to it first off. And sometimes things are what they are. They may not be accepting that help, but also don't be doing it because like you're going to offer them help because you want help in the future. You're not doing this to trick people and bring in that trickery into it. Okay. I think I'm going to bring in the new oracle. So I have not used this in a formal reading. I've only used it for myself once because I literally just got the deck today. This is a new oracle. This is Earth and Bone. Okay, Earth and Bone oracle. I just got nervous that I wasn't recording, so I just paused for a second. Okay, good, I'm recording. Earth and Bone. Here they are. I wasn't even expecting this. I didn't even know until I opened the box and I was like, oh my god. It is, I think it's picking up on the camera perfectly almost. Maybe it's a tad more green in person, a little tad more, but it is like a teal. Or maybe aqua is the best. No, I think teal's a better description of it. But yeah. As you can see, it is like a perfect fit for the new moon in Scorpio. So we're going to pick a few cards from here. We're going to see what flies out of the deck. It's pretty self-explanatory since the words are right there on each card, which I really, really appreciate. I did already shuffle a little bit, so I don't know if that was obvious or not. Okay. Okay. Pop you right there for now. So the first card we have is Adversary, which this looks like Corpse Bride almost, just because all the blue and the skeleton. Hard work, diligence, and progress. Yeah, I'm not sure why it says Adversary. Like I said, I'm not going to read the guidebook right now, so we're just kind of going off of intuition with this. But this makes me think of like adversary is more of like with yourself, like you're fighting your progress, like you're putting hard work and diligence into something, and it's like don't let yourself self-sabotage, especially like I said, when I see that Queen of Wands, the visionary, someone who can see into the future, someone who can also see what she wants to see, like not what she wants, like what she wants to put out, what she wants to create and manifest, that sort of stuff, like her wishes and dreams into there. It's like if you don't picture that, or you only see the end game but you don't see the journey leading up to it, and it's like take a breath, we're going to figure this out, we're going to work backwards, we're going to work from where we want to be and how we ended up there. Okay, excuse me. And then we have Crossed. Look at these cards, almost looks like a Two of Swords type of energy, but it says choices, searching for purpose, and daydreaming. A little bit. This feels like it has a little bit of Two of Swords energy in here. But Crossed, again, I'm not quite sure about the name just yet, but choices, searching for purpose, and daydreaming. I feel like this is as well, is you're trying to find your soul's purpose in this world. For some of you out there, you're trying to do that, but you may be confusing your soul's purpose as a job. Your soul's purpose doesn't have to be a job. It could help, but it actually isn't have to be one and the same. It could be something totally different. Or it could just be like you have a healing energy, but that doesn't mean you have to be like a healer. Like you don't have to be a doctor type of thing. But if you were, it would help, you know, like it would go hand in hand. But there's like different forms of that out there. But you might be making a choice this week. Maybe finally making a choice. Trusting the wisdom of your body as well, trusting where your body is leaning when things become like, because we have like the two right there, the two like pillars and stuff, wanting to go down a road and a journey, about wanting to either be a guiding force or wanting to be more on your own type of energy. Like you may have to make the choice this week. And then for some of you, we have Owl. We have wisdom, independent thinking, and enlightenment. And that is that star card. That's that hermit card. You may be reaching some sort of enlightenment, which will help you with your choice. And then we have shadow. Oh, actually, here's odd. I don't think I hold that since they're brand new. And they're matte, so they're not as glossy. The light doesn't really screw around with them too much. This one a little bit, because it's like white, like starch white right there. It's hard to see. But otherwise, it's pretty cool, okay? Shadow, wholeness, integration, repressed emotions. Repressed emotions, very new moon and Scorpio type of vibes. It's because we're going to go deeper into it. We're going to go into the shadow realm. Shadow magic, new moon goes hand in hand with that. Like I said, some of you may be wanting to do shadow work. You may be wanting to drag things into the light, and this may be a process for you because this is a whole week thing. This could be the start of it, and you're going to keep going until the full moon, okay? You're going to bring it out. I believe it should be a full moon in Sagittarius, so a fiery sign there, which is perfect for this shadow integration work. So keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to end this reading because I don't want it to go on too much longer, but we're going to end this reading with a spiritual AF read, which is one of these cards here. I haven't used these in a hot minute, and it felt just right to use them for this week ahead reading. One more shuffle and we will see what we need to know. People love or hate these cards. They could be really sweet or they cannot be. So you know what, for this, I'm going to draw two of them. You can pick one or two, or you can choose both. Or none at all. If you're done with the reading, good. See you next time. Well, let's pick out card number one. Okay, we've got card number one. Let me get card number two, and then I will read them out in case you were also still making a choice. Cool. All right, for those of you who picked card number one, this is your card. Right here. This could be the day you stop doing that self-destructive thing you do. Were we talking about self-sabo earlier? Okay, and here's the back of it I gotta read. What's the first thing you think of when you read that self-destructive thing you do? There it is. Now imagine what it would be like to stop doing that thing, like right now. Think of who you could ask for help, because if you could have stopped on your own, you probably would already have. Now call that person and ask for help. You can even make up a safe word, like bananas. And it says text, because no one calls anyone anymore. And then emoji, because emotions are more effective than words. Instead of like calling and texting. But that was your little card. For those who picked number one, for those who may be picking number two, we have be unfuckable, unfuckwithable. That's a mouthful right there. And gotta read the back. If you find yourself fucked with, take a moment to reflect on what part of you is out of whack and susceptible to being fuckwithable. Then check that shit with some self-love. When you're filled to the brim with love, nothing anyone says or does bothers you, and no negativity can touch you. You know what that makes you words a badass, a big old spiritual badass. And that was yours. Alright, again, thank you so much for being here, and please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel if you like my style readings. Again, I know there seemed like there was a whole lack of content for a week, but it was just because I was sick. I'm feeling much better now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing else gets me, and this will be still a consistent thing. Also, something I'm kind of questioning, I would like to know, this reading right here, just for this one, the weekly witchy forecast, would you like me to do this live, maybe occasionally? It'd be live on Sunday when this video does go live. It'll be at the same time, 11:30 Central my time. I am very curious to know. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And if I don't see you for the new moon, absolutely fine. And I hope you have a wonderful new moon experience. If you are interested in the Magic Circle, again, description box, go to my Ko-fi right here for more information. Secure your spot. Would love to have you join in for the group ritual that night. All right. Other than that, have a wonderful time. Happy time zones. Bye.